welcome everyone for this new lesson, second year, secondary stage, first semester 3A, listening, reading, vocabulary, grammar, prepared by Gamal Gahtani and presented by me, Faisal Ashari. Always, if you have any questions, do not hesitate and raise it up in the chatting box. In any lesson, as usual, we have some objectives. We should understand the objectives very well in order to understand the whole lesson. Welcome, Farah. We're still in the objectives. Okay, so our objective for today is to practice listening, reading, suggest, practice in listening, reading for specific information, practice identifying word meaning from context, identify gradable and non-gradable adjective, and practice in replacing non-gradable adjectives with their gradable equivalent. Number 5, revise the meaning and uses of must, have, to, and need. And the final thing, understand the expressions had better and would rather. Okay, are you ready to go to the first slide of our lesson today? Yes, let's go. All right. We are going to listen to audio clip. Okay, and keep in mind those two different questions. What sort of fun activities can you do in the city if you're spending just one day in London? Okay. Here we go with next slide has to do with audio clip. Listen to the dialogue. What do the boys decide to do on their trip to the city? Alright? So listen to the clip very well.
3A. Listening and reading.
You can read it, your text as well.
B. Listen to the dialogue. What do the boys decide to do on their trip to the city?
It's so exciting to be in London.
I know.
It's a beautiful city.
So, where are we off to first?
Well, I don't know about you, but I need to do some shopping on Edgware Road.
Edgware Road? Where is that?
Well, according to this guidebook, it's very close to Marble Arch. Hold on, let me find it on the map. It's right here.
Oh, there it is.
But we don't have to go now. We can visit the sites first if you want. There is the British Museum and the Natural History Museum. Oh, what about the London Eye? Do you want to go there?
No, we needn't go sightseeing right away. Also, I don't like Ferris wheels, especially huge ones.
Okay then, what do you want to do?
Actually, do you want to grab a bite first? I'm a bit peckish.
Of course.
Any ideas?
I've got it. We can go to Edgware Road first and have something to eat there. I heard there are loads of Middle Eastern restaurants there with delicious food.
I'm in. That place sounds fantastic.
I know. We can chill out for a bit and then do some shopping.
And afterwards, we can go to the hotel and sleep for a while.
What's up with you? Are you tired already?
No, it's just that after lunch I'm usually a little sleepy.
Well, all right. You'd better sleep then.
What about you?
I think I'd rather do some sightseeing. My guidebook has lots of pictures of some fascinating sights in central London. If I stay in today, I will get bored out of my mind.
You know what? You are right. I'll join you.
Alright. Did you hear that audio clip? Very well. Okay. Can you see the highlighted words in yellow? Because we have some questions related to the conversation. Oh, that sounds great. Okay, are you ready for the questions? Okay. The boys decides to go to Edgeworth Road to chill out and grab a bite, then go shopping, and then do some sightseeing. Do you know what's the meaning of sightseeing? Do you have any idea? What is the meaning of sightseeing? Alright. Okay. Read the sentences and write true, T for true, or F for false. Okay? Those sentences are related to the previous conversation. Number 1, both the boys know London well. F. That sounds great. Okay, we can put F. What about 2? There are lots of sites on Edgeworth Road. It's F or T, if you can remember the conversation. Number 3, Saad doesn't agree with 1, Hisham's. Okay, T. Number 2. That sounds great up to now. We will see later on. Saad doesn't agree with 1 of Hisham's suggestions. Is it T or F? Number 3. Number 4, the boys are going to restaurant first. 5, Saad is feeling a little sleepy. 6, both of them will go sightseeing. So, you say number 3, T. Okay, what about 4? F. What about 5? As well F. So will be the last one, number 6. Can say T. Okay, are you sure, Farah, about your answers? Because we are going to check now. Here we go. You are not sure. Never mind, because we are going to see the answers together and we can help each other, right? So we write the first one F, right? Second one, I think, did you say true or false? The third one T. The fourth one T. The fifth. Do you have any mistake? Do you know where it is? Or all are correct? Second one only. Never mind. Great job. I'm sure next time you're going to write the whole exercise without any mistakes. Alright? Now, we still in the same conversation. The questions related to the previous conversation. Match the words, phrases highlighted. If you remember on the blue one, the yellow one in the dialogue with their meanings. So we have from 1 to 7. Where are we off to? Hold on, grab a bite. Be patient. I'm in. Number 6, chill out. 7, what's up with you? So, if you can help me with that, Farah, we need to match numbers with the letters. So you can start from, for example, you write the number of the word and then the letter, so I can write it for you. Okay, 1D. I will match it like this. Now we're going to check the letter on. 1D. 2C. Hold on means wait. Okay. What about number 3? Grab a bite. Something has to do with eat. Okay, you want to 3A? 4B. Eat something. What about number 5? G. Alright. And number 6, chill out. Still left with 2 or 3 options. Okay, 6B, and we go in with number 7. If you sorry, B. 6B, no. We left with E and F. So which one? Because we left with E and F. So 6 and 7. If you want to see. Okay, never mind. We are going. Okay, we are going to see now 7E. Okay. What's up with you? Because we are going to see now and see where is the right answers in the next slide. Here we go. Where are we off to? You can see the answer number 1. Where are we going? Which is right. Number 2, which is right for you. Grab a bite. Eat something. I think you say a little hungry. I'm not sure, but I think you say this. Because it would be number A. Number 4, A. And you say B. And number 5 will be for I agree. Chill out. Total relax. What's up with you will be number 7. The F letter. What's wrong? Okay. Good try, Farah. And let's move to the next slide. If you remember now the conversation, which of the activities that the boys mentioned would you do? Which of the activities that the boys mentioned would you do? You like most in the London city? In London city? If you remember, eating or sightseeing or visiting museums, which one you prefer and why? Shopping. All the ladies and women like shopping. Oh right, that sounds great. Sounds great. Okay, good. Now let's move to next slide. If you have looked to this vocabulary, because this is the second section of our lesson today. This mouse is small. but the elephant is very big. Okay? What is the part of speech of small and big? Do you know what's the meaning of part of speech? What is all right. What is the meaning of the word part of speech? Okay. Now we have this mouse is small. So where is the subject? We called it S, right? If you remember this. And the verb, this is the main verb, is, which is absolutely right. The small is adjective. We call those things small, big, heavy, short, tall. All those things are adjectives. Alright? Here we go with adjective, small. And the verb, the main verb is and the subject is mouse. Sounds great? Sounds great, Farah? Excellent. Because we have some questions regarding those things. I think you know the meaning of the word adjective. Small and big are adjectives. Normal or base. We call it normal adjective. Such as good, bad, dirty, pretty, cold, hot, etc. Some adjectives are strong adjectives. Have the idea of very. What are the examples? A huge windfall, which is mean a very big windfall. A various person, a very angry person. The difference between the first one, which is small, and for example huge, this is, we called it, the small one, normal adjective, and the second one, huge, we call it strong adjective. Why we call it strong adjective? Because have the idea of very. Alright? Strong adjective, it has the idea of very, while the normal one is just describe the thing. Okay? Is this clear for you? Is this clear for you, Farah? Difference? Okay. Good. Now, within 1 minute, I need your help with that. Okay? The same thing, but we need to relate the base adjective to the strong adjectives. We need to relate the normal adjective with the strong one. Write the ones you know, and we can check together. Less than 1 minute, please. If you want to start with the first one, we can do it together, and then you do the rest. For example, the word tired, number 1. What do you think the strong adjective will be? Fascinating, delicious, huge, exhausted, delighted, amazed, furious, and terrified. What do you think for number 1? Tired. Okay, 1-4. Absolutely right. Okay, let's do the rest quickly. Go with number 4. Okay. Okay. Just tell me. Yeah, I will get it. Just tell me Just tell me the number. I will get it because 1-4. It's totally clear. Okay. What about 2? Interesting. What do you think? You can move to 3 or 4 or 5. You don't need to stick to one by one if you did not know the meaning. Three, 2. Okay, sounds great. Up to now, 100%. You are right. Okay, let's move then to big. I think big is not difficult. 4, 5. Okay. I'm not sure if it's 5. Scared. 5, 3. Okay. Sounds great. Alright. Let's see. Can we check our answers? 4, 8. Scared. You mean the last one, or? Alright. Okay, can we check our answers? Alright. That sounds great. I think this exercise you did great job. Check your answers. Well done. I think you write it well. You deserve a star. Welcome, Hiba. You deserve the star, Farah. And now let's move to the next slide, which is the last part of this lesson, the grammar rule. I must stop smoking. I have to write my homework. I need to learn how to cook. Do you have any idea what the difference between must, have to, need to? Do you have any idea? Never mind, Hiba. Never mind. Okay. Farah and Hiba, do you have any idea about must, have to, need to? Okay. Good, because you want to see now. Must plus base form express personal obligation. Have to plus the base form express external obligation. Need, necessity. Okay, if you need something in as a necessity, anything in present or future, you can use need to. We have examples to make the job easy and clear for you. You mustn't or must not use your phone on the plane. You don't have to worry about the business. Alright? We can see in the next slide, must or must not plus the base form express prohibition in the present or in the future. And this sign as well, present prohibited. Alright? Prohibited things. Don't have to, don't need to, or as well needed, need not to, plus the base form express absence of necessity in the present or even in the future. Okay? Do you have any idea about had better and would rather? What is the difference between should and had better? Where are you, Farah and Hiba? The difference between had better and should? Okay, we are going to take the difference now, but just I'm asking you. Should do it. Okay. Had you have to do it. Alright, that sounds great, Hiba. Okay, we will see now a little definition, explain difference. Had better is used to give strong advice. Alright? It often expresses threat or warning. It's stronger than should, ought to. If you know the meaning of should and ought to, it's stronger than had better is stronger than should and ought to. It's negative form, would rather not. Alright? And the second word is would rather plus the base form is used to express preference. If you prefer something, you will use would rather. You can use it in the present. You can use it in the future. It's usually, not always, usually followed by than. I'd rather than reading, or I would rather reading than sleeping, for example. Its negative form is had better not. In spoken English, the short, you can see it has he, out better, and you'd better. Okay? Yeah. I would prefer, I would rather, all the same meaning. If you hear the of the word preferred. Okay? Do you have any questions up to now? Any questions? Alright. I need your help. Number 1 will be for Hiba, and number 2 will be for Farah, and number 3 we can do it together. Okay? 2 for Hiba. Sorry. Is it 2 for Hiba? Exhausted. Oh, sorry. Number 1 for Hiba and number 2 for Farah. 3 we can do it together. Okay. Exhausted. My mother is exhausted because she was working all the day. Where are you, Farah? Her brother isn't just big. He is huge, enormous, wide, high. Huge. Excellent. What do you think? Who can write the first, the number 3 answer? Virus, alright. Virus, terrible, awful, loud. Okay. Let's check the answers as usual. Closing eyes and make sure you are in the right track. Excellent. Excellent. You need 2 thumbs up because you have 2 now. Okay? Good, good. Now let's move to the next slide. If you can write a sentence based on the pictures below using must or must not, need to or don't need to, have or don't have to. If you can write one sentence, please, using the previous words. You can select whether must or have to and write one sentence. Need to or don't need to. You must not eat any fatty food. You can say junk food. Excellent, Hiba. Okay? That sounds great. Any sentence you would like to write, Farah? Okay, sounds great. Now we need a sentence as well based on pictures below using would rather, had better. If you can help me with that, less than 1 minute. I would rather stay inside than, not then, than going outside. Excellent. Absolutely right. Absolutely right, Hiba. Do you want to write anything, Farah, before? Yeah, you should write than. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Where are you, Farah, before we move? Okay. Now just a summary, if you remember those words. Tired, interesting, big, angry, surprised, pleased. Okay? We call those things on the left side place adjective. On the right side, strong. Adjective. Also, here is the summary for how to use must, have to, need.